Hello there, Jeff with the Bigshooterist channel. Thanks for tuning in. Not long ago we did a video about EDC, everyday carry, and I asked you for some comments about what you carry every day. Your comments were so great that I decided to do another video and kind of build on that, including a brand new knife that I just started carrying, the Amateur from Red Bearded Blades. Stick around. So the last EDC video we did, I asked you to list me a few things that you saw that might be missing, how I could improve my EDC, and let me know what it is that you carry. And some of the advice was fantastic, and I've taken you up on it. And some of it was a little bit confusing because I really didn't specify what kind of EDC I was talking about. Now, a lot of great comments that came back were first aid kits. You should have your wallet, you should have your keys with you. Well, there are a few things that I did not include because I just assumed people would assume that I had those with me. Of course, you know what happens when you assume, and you know, I'll take the rap for that. So yes, I do keep my wallet with me. Yes, I do keep my keys with me. And yes, I have first aid with me in my vehicle. Now, the first EDC video was just about what you carry on your person. Today I'm going to expand that a little bit and talk about how your particular situation should dictate what your personal EDC should have with you. Now, I've upgraded my EDC. I've got all my essentials, handgun, spare magazines, cell phone, Paracord on the watch band, and there's a lot of funny comments that came from the Paracord. I live in a rural environment. I'm out in the woods all the time. I use Paracord regularly. I understand that some people wear Paracord bracelets because it's kind of a fad, but where I live, it's necessary, and I do use it regularly. So, no, I'm not looking for an accessory. It's something that I actually use, and you might find it useful too. Now, some of the things I did not mention that I thought would not be necessary, but I should mention, first aid kit. You guys were absolutely, completely on the ball. Anytime I'm venturing out, especially with firearms, high explosives, anything related, first aid is number one. It's a kit that I built myself, and it's got it's really complete, from quick clot to dressings and antibiotics and pain medications and you know, anything that I might need, over-the-counter pain medications, of course. So you want to have a complete first aid kit. That's a no-brainer, and thank you for bringing that to our attention. Binoculars. I always have binoculars with me as well. I found a set of Steiner Military Marines. They're not a low-end binocular. They're also not the highest-end binocular, but they're very, very clear, and they're very handy, especially when you're out in the field. Some people believe that you use the optic on your firearm when you want to look a long distance. I don't know about you, but I don't like the idea of somebody pointing a firearm in my direction just to investigate something going on. So I give other people the same courtesy. I don't use an optic on a firearm to scan an area for viewing. I use these. Now, because of the nature of my job and my chosen favorite recreation, I shoot regularly and I blow things up quite often. So hearing protection I always have with me. Always have hearing protection with me. Quite often I do this stuff alone, and it's out in a place that there's no dispensary and no one I can count on. So I count on me, and I bring my own hearing protection, usually a few different sets, just to be safe. Medications. Medications are important in case you end up either out for a longer time than you anticipate, or if you have problems with allergies or other medical conditions where you take medication regularly, make sure that you always have a little extra supply of that with you too. I did change up flashlights. Now, Ammo Reloaders of America introduced me to the 511 ATAC PLX. It's a very small pen light, and because I've had such good luck with the light that I've been carrying, I didn't give it too much thought, but I figured if I was going to test it, I should use it. and I have been. And I actually thought that I lost this thing during a black rifle class a few weeks ago, and man, I tore the place apart to find it. And that's how comfortable I've gotten with it, just like forgetting your wallet or forgetting your keys. I love this little flashlight. It fits right in a pocket. It's there all the time. It's small enough to not be a burden, and it's powerful enough to work. And if you don't carry a flashlight, if you're one of these folks that I guess haven't seen the light, so to speak, so far, give it a try, and you'll find it useful so much that you'll probably find it hard to imagine not carrying a flashlight afterwards. A new turn that I took since we last met about EDC is I was recently introduced to the Red Bearded Blades knife line. I can't tell you how impressed I am with these things. It's 1095 steel, cryogenically treated. The Rockwell hardness 57 to 58. I absolutely love it. They make several different sizes. I think they've got 3 or 4 now. This is the Amateur size. It is a 6.5 inch overall length with a 2.5 inch blade, and it's 1/8 inch steel. Now here's an example of why our EDC may differ. What we do personally, whether it be professionally or as a hobby, whatever it is, we have different activities that we're involved in. So there are a lot of things that you folks named in your kits that would be different from mine, and there are things in my kit that will be different from yours. And I'm going to choose an extreme example to show you. Now, I deal with high explosives, so I have a blasting bag. This is my EDC when I'm dealing with high explosives. Now, the things I carry in this are typical for somebody that deals with explosives, but they're not typical for somebody that doesn't. And you know, they include pliers, multi-plier, that's a blasting tool. Of course, I keep my spare Amateur knife on here. I need a tape measure. I need eye protection. I need a shock tube igniter. You're probably not going to need a shock tube igniter if you don't deal with high explosives. One thing that I keep with me, not only in this kit, but regularly, and several of you mentioned it before, duct tape. Absolutely have to have duct tape. I'm not going to go into this kit any further, but I think you get the idea that your EDC has to be very, very personalized, and it has to be very specific for the things that you do and the places that you go, and there isn't a one-size-fits-all. So think about the places that you go and the things you do, and get creative, and always have the things that you need. Always be prepared. And these are some of the things that I found help me be prepared, and I hope that this has helped you. I hope you enjoyed this off-the-wall knife test. Check these guys out, Red Bearded Blades. They have a Facebook page and a website. And on the 511 penlight, the ATAC PLX, you can find that at Ammo Reloaders of America. And they have a website as well as a Facebook page. And no, I'm not going to shoot my flashlight. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, have fun and be safe.